EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They start the drive with Cook, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen completes it to Davis. Finding space at the 40. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Dana able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen going to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 41 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, here's Hines. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the 36, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Hines now on the return. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now it's Hines. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hardman on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now Cook running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Brought down by Ed Oliver. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a give, this is McKinnon. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, red line. Back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there, he started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Allen taking it himself. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They run with Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They run once more with McCannon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this returnable for Hines. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
You gotta choose.